Hello, my name is Mandy. I am with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today's class is What's New with SLM and Command. We're going to highlight a couple of our latest features that we offer here at Scott Leroy Marketing that are available to you if we work with your market center, along with also Command and their latest releases, new features, things like that that are available to you within your Command account. So if you are here with me live, definitely go ahead and drop those questions in the chat. As I'm teaching, I'll either answer them as I go or stay a few minutes afterwards to get them answered. Or if you're watching this back on recording, you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. And that's the best way to reach us via email, and we'll be happy to see how we can help you. For those here with me live, I'm going to drop that email link right now in the chat for you, as well as our YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and drop that link for you as well. If you're watching this back on recording, you are probably already familiar with our YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and throw that up on the screen first just to get us started today. This is our YouTube channel where we post quick tech tip videos along with our class archives. We are constantly adding content here, so highly recommend clicking that star on your browser if you're visiting that page now, just to go ahead and bookmark that so you'll always be able to find your way here. And one of the greatest features here on our YouTube channel is this magnifying glass right here. You can always come and click that and actually keyword search our site. So like today, what's new? If you want to come and find the previous video of that, or maybe another one of our classes, like let's do Command Overview. If we type that in, all the class archives come up for that particular topic. So you can come in here and find the most recent, like this one was 1 month ago. And then you have a couple that are a little older, 4 months and 6 months. So recommend checking that time frame that's always listed right here underneath the name of the video to make sure that you have the most recent one. So it looks like we had one from 6 days ago right here. That's likely the most recent, and we'll have the most up-to-date tech for you. Okay. So that is our YouTube channel. Next, let's travel over to our scottleroymarketing.com website. Have this up on another tab here. I'll also drop that link in the chat for those that are here live. Again, that's scottleroymarketing.com. And this is our website. We have a special place right here towards the center of the page that says Agent Resources. Now, if you've already come here and clicked on something and it's asked you to sign in, the password will be your market center number, just the number itself, just those digits. So if it ever prompts you to sign in or use a password, it will only be your market center number. Okay. And it may ask us to do that here. If we click Agent Resources, yep, it prompts us right here. So go ahead and enter your market center number and click Login. Now from here, from these agent resources, if I hover over the menu at the top, you can see there is a lot here that's available. I'm going to touch on 3 different locations right here that I want you to be aware of. That is probably where you would go most often. So first and foremost, our new KW agent websites. As you likely already know, KW just launched a great new version of their KW agent and KW team websites. And so you can come here to our new KW agent websites. And this page is where we are putting all of our new content for the new agent websites. And you can scroll down through here. Our training schedule is right here available for you. If you go down a little further, you'll also see a YouTube playlist that we've kept updated for you guys with all the newest videos that we're creating concerning those agent websites. It also touches on whether you have launched your KW website and what you need to consider before you do. So if you have not upgraded just yet, just know that eventually that will be mandatory. KW will make that mandatory. Currently with the legacy websites or the older version of the KW websites, once you upgrade, you won't be able to edit those landing pages or custom content. So we highly recommend coming here, check this out. go ahead and review what needs to be considered before you upgrade to the new site so that you can go ahead and retain and preserve your custom content that you may have on your website prior to upgrading it. Recommend doing that now while it's voluntarily, or it's volunteer. Oh my goodness, what is the right word? It's voluntary. There we go. So do it now while it's voluntary, versus when they will make that mandatory. Okay. We're already seeing some legacy sites that can no longer be updated, and are, showing errors and things like that. So coming down here, you can see that we have options to click on to show how to preserve your landing pages, your custom content, also to spot check your marketing profile and save your existing school search as well. So check all of these out if you're looking to upgrade to the new website, if you haven't done that already. And once you've launched your site, down here, we have more content available to you to show you how you can customize that site for yourself and even add back that custom content. Um, Great question, Lisa. She says in the chat, if we are new, started in May, is it likely we already have the newest version? 100%. The only exception to that may be a returning agent. If you were with KW previously, a few years ago, or even last year, and you've returned to KW, chances are you might have that old website still linked to your command account and it may need to be upgraded. Great option would be shoot us an email with your command logins and we can definitely jump in and see what version you have, and help you with that process. You're welcome, Lisa. No problem. And moving on down, KWRI. This is Keller Williams Regional International. Do get several questions about that. So if you hear us say KW or KWRI, same. But KWRI provided articles are right here at the bottom of this page as well, in case you have any questions. These are great resources, great detailed articles that show you step by step and also help you like answer some questions like, help, I'm getting an error on my new website, things like that. So there are some resources down here at the bottom. And so again, might want to bookmark that page. And the next thing I want to show you here as well is agent resources and our free templates. So again, agent resources and then our templates right down here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and just click the word templates. And you guys, we're offering free templates right here. If you scroll down, leadership for your market center is on the left-hand side, but agent templates are right here on the right. They include social posts, flyers, postcards, and email signatures. We have a couple of items that are coming soon as well. You can even cast your vote for what you want to see with these free templates. We used to host these with Google, and it was a little more complicated. Now we're doing this through Canva. And so, which brings me to my next point, we're actually setting up courtesy Canva accounts along with Calendly and Zoom accounts for you if you would like us to. That's part of our new onboarding for our agents. And so, if we do get to create that new Canva account as part of your setup, when we actually onboard you as an agent, we will even put a courtesy email signature in that Canva account for you. I'll just go ahead and jump over to Canva and show you that and what it looks like. So we'll just go to Canva. And this is what the courtesy email signature looks like. Again, this is if you're onboarded with Scott Leroy Marketing and we are able to set up that Canva account for you during your onboard, we will put this courtesy email signature in your Canva account for you to use. Otherwise, you can come right here to your free templates and check out our email signatures by clicking this button down here on the far right. Okay. All right. And so those are our free templates. Next, let's look at support services that we offer for you guys. Again, hovering back over agent resources at the top and going to agent support. Give that a click. Now, these are tons and tons and tons of support services that we can offer you if we work with your market center. Remember, I just mentioned if you were onboarded with us, we can set up that Canva, Calendly, and Zoom account for you. Well, if you haven't been set up with us, or it hasn't been recent, you don't have that set up for from us, we can still do that for you. It's not a problem. We would be happy to do that. So you can come right here to our services, and anything you see listed here, you just click on the link, fill out a short form, and we'll be able to provide that for you or get it done for you. So as you scroll down through here, you'll see command services like command setup, filling out your marketing profile for you, helping you import your database as well. Down to Keller Cloud Services, we can do different things that you can see here, like create QR codes for you. If you ever leave a team, we can help update your marketing profile and your command accounts to remove the team information, um, along with other things like phone number update. Maybe you joined a team. Maybe you want to change your website URL. There's just a lot here. We'll keep going. And then also KW email and Google services. We can set up your email for you, and also create other email aliases, things like that. We scroll back down, website services. So as you can see, there's a ton of them. I won't go through all of them, but just to hit some of our biggest ones that we do for folks, it's going to be domain forwarding. Like if you purchase a custom domain and you want to point that towards your KW agent site, this is the form right here. You just click that and we can jump in and get that done for you. Um, Scrolling on down to the bottom, we also have third-party support requests. This is where that lives, where you want your Canva, Zoom, and Calendly set up for you. So you just choose what you would like done and fill out this form, and we'll get that set up for you, no problem. So these are a ton of our support services, again, that we offer if we work with your current market center. Just let us know if you have any questions or if you encounter any issues at all. If you don't see something listed here that you actually want done, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to consider it, listen to whatever details you have to provide, and see if there's some way we can assist with your request. No problem. Okay. All right. So that's our support page for you. One other point to make about this, considering the Canva, Zoom, and the Calendly setup, since that is one of our newer additions to our onboarding for new agents, if maybe you've been an agent for a while and you haven't had one of our most recent setups, or maybe we've never set you up or set you up a couple of years ago or more, you are always welcome to come right here to Agent Resources, down to questionnaires, and there's an existing agent option right here. So you can always come and fill out that existing agent questionnaire. And what we do is we go through and just make sure you have all the current KW Tech launched. We won't change any of your information if you already have like a KW email or if you already have a KW website. We won't go and change anything that you have set up, but we'll make sure that you definitely have like the new digital business card through Bling or your Zoom account, things like that. So if you have any questions, just reach out to us, but you're always welcome to come and fill out this existing agent questionnaire, especially if we haven't done one for you in the last 12 plus months. And if it's been a lot longer than that, definitely come check out our existing agent questionnaire. You're most likely missing some good KW tech because there's been a lot of updates. All right. And so just to show you what I mean with a completed setup questionnaire, I'm going to jump over to that next and just show you what that email would look like. Once you fill out one of our questionnaires, whether you're a new or returning agent, maybe you transferred between market centers, whatever it is, once we get your setup complete, this is the email you would receive from us, and it's called a Keller Cloud Setup Complete. That's what would be in the subject line for you. Now, I won't jump into this right here, but this is where you would click to see all of your new logins for all of your KW Tech and platforms, as well as your password that would be specific to your market center right here to access your logins. But down at the bottom is what I really want to highlight for you guys. This is one of our newer offers. If we do a setup for you, and the first thing is going to be a QR code that actually goes to your app. So you can put this on your marketing, and when someone scans it, they'll be prompted to download your KW consumer app that's branded to you. The other item that we list here is another QR code that would actually direct consumers to your website. Again, you can put this on any marketing that you're looking to create. Next is a just join forces piece. So this is a marketing piece. You can add this in to a social post or a paid ad through your command. You can add it to an email design and send it out through smart plans or send it out through an email campaign. There's just a lot of options here that you can use this piece for. And so just know that we're also offering this and creating it for you as a courtesy when you are onboarded with us here at Leroy Marketing. So I just wanted to show those and highlight those to you as well. Okay. And so next, let's actually jump in to Command and go over their new updates that they're showing now. So we'll just jump over to our Command tab and sign in. If you're unfamiliar, this is the website agent.kw.com. And here's the dashboard loads. Let me zoom in a little for you. Now, your dashboard may look a little different, okay? You can customize it. There's a button right here to customize over here on the top right if you ever want to jump into that. Also, our command overview class does go into how to customize this, as well as there may be a quick tip video on our YouTube that shows you that in detail as well. But I just want to show you where you can see KW updates, and we have our widget right here on the right-hand side, and it's labeled product updates. You can see that you can toggle between what's new and what's next. This actually shows you what KW is currently working on based on their quarters. See the Q1? So even though that says Q1 and we are pretty much past Q1, they will show updates here for what's next. So you can come through and scroll through that if you would like. If we put it on what's new, this is showing what they've updated. The last time we had this class was, I think, back in February. So we got quite a few updated features to show you today. I'm going to give you the overview, the gist of it. I'm going to show you where it's located and what it can do for you. However, we do have classes and tech tip videos that go through them in detail, step by step by step. So referring back to that YouTube channel I shared with you earlier, or even our email address, you can definitely reach out to us. Sometimes we have agents reach out and say, hey, this is my big grand idea. Can this be done in Command? And we can actually share with you how you would achieve that using the systems that are available within your Command platform. So if you have any questions about what you're seeing today with some new features or something maybe you're not seeing listed, you want to know if it is optional, go ahead and reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you there. So right here for product updates, I'm going to go through the last few months of updates and just share those with you. Okay. Again, just an overview, show you where it's located and what it can do for you. If you're looking for details, reach out to us or check out that YouTube channel. So first and foremost, there is a way now that you can add your Market Center preferred vendors or partners to your KW agent site. I want to show you where that is. Over here on the left-hand side, your consumer tab over here on the left. Go ahead and close some of our tabs up here and click Edit Website. The preferred vendors appear on your About Me page. So you'd scroll down and see your About Me page. This one happens to be edited to say About the Agent, so we'll click on that. And your preferred vendors are right here on your left. And there's an option when you scroll all the way down to show Market Center partners right here. You can go ahead and get that toggled on and click Save in the top right-hand corner. And this would allow your Market Center partners to appear on your KW agent site. So even if you don't have any of your own preferred vendors to add in just yet, you can always use your Market Center vendors. You may want to check with your Market Center to see if they're actively using that and compiling that list. Some tend to use it more than others. But if you're not seeing anything show up when you toggle that on, you might just want to check with them. So that is how you would go in and add your market center vendors so that you'd at least have some preferred partners. Once the preferred partners are added to your page, the benefit to you is number one, it's a resource for your consumers, right? But also, when they click to get more information about one of the partners, it directs them to you. So you get to have that conversation with them about, hey, here's the information. What are you looking at doing? And just to have that open door to have another connection point with that consumer. The next thing is paid ads are now available within 27 languages. I'm going to go ahead and maneuver over here to the campaigns and then click paid ad quick start to get to where I'm fixing to show you this. But back here in paid ads, when you're creating your paid ads, there's a way to change the language here on the actual system text. Now, this does not make your ad display in this language, just to be super clear, but it is to help if you prefer or have another primary language that you can adjust your language to see the system text right here. So we'll just go over to the little head over here on the top right and click My Account, and you can come to Localized Preferences and choose one of any of these 27 languages. And when you do that, let me pick one that's kind of similar to English. That way, when everything changes, I still know how to find my way back. I changed it to Chinese one time, and while it was absolutely beautiful, I could not recognize anything to find my way. So, all right. And so when we go over here to actually run paid ads and things like that. Let me go to panel. You can see that the system text has now been changed. However, some of it may remain in English, but the majority of this all seems to have been adjusted to that language that you've chosen. Again, this is to help you on the agent side with your system text. It does not make the actual ad present in that language. So let me jump back over here and change that back to English. So nobody jumps in Scott's account and wonders what happened. Next, let's go over to our smart plans. They have had a feature update. Now, previously, if you're familiar with them at all, you would know that they have triggers that you can add to automatically add contacts to your smart plans, but now they have an option to automatically remove a contact from the smart plan instead of you having to manually do it. So we'll go right here to our smart plans tab on the left, and I'm just going to jump into a smart plan just to show you where this feature is located. Let's just pick one. If you're starting from scratch, these may be grayed out until you build or add a step to your smart plan, but for the most part, you'll be able to adjust the remove options right over here on the right-hand side where I just highlighted it. And there's two options. You check which one or all that you want to apply to this smart plan. The first will allow you to actually remove a contact automatically if they reply to an email you've sent out from the smart plan. The other option is to remove the contact automatically when they reply to an automated text that you've sent out in this smart plan. So if they were on kind of a nurturing smart plan that's just trying to build that connection or that relationship with them, and they actually respond back and start the conversation with you, this is a great tool to have just so that they don't continue to receive whatever data you're sending out through that smart plan, because now the conversation has started with you and you can actually customize and even personalize more the content that you're sharing with them in another way. So definitely consider this new feature in smart plans. Next, let's go take a little look. We'll get out of here and we'll go to the contacts tab over here on the top left. The timeline within your contacts profiles have received a little bit of an update. So we're just going to jump right into one of our contacts here. If you're not familiar, this is what a contact profile looks like. And the timeline is the first tab on the right-hand side. This has been updated to show more information, be a little more clearly organized, but also if you are on a team, now it shows who actually authored the update or the change. So you can see that these were all done by Scott Leroy. If we were on a team, it might say a different team member or the rainmaker. But just to help clarify who actually took the action, if that makes sense. So this is a little bit of an update here to the timeline as well. Um, and it seems to be a little more clear in providing a little more data. The only thing I've seen this be a little restrained in is if you have, like right here, an email was sent to this particular contact, and you can see that we actually don't see the body of the email anymore. If you had your Google account linked to Command, we used to be able to see the body of the email. And right now it's only providing that subject line as well. Okay. So just a little bit of an update there. And next, speaking of being on a team, there are to edit an activity. Sorry, Trisha, I'm sorry guys, I got quiet. I was reading Trisha's comment in the chat. Will we at some point be able to edit an activity? Meaning, like if you've added an activity, you can go back and delete it. Is that what you mean? Or go back and edit it once you've added it to the timeline? Just want to make sure I'm understanding, Trisha, what you were asking there. So with team branded app links and website links, I want to show you where they are located. It would be over here in your consumer tab. Again, this is for agents that would be on a team. We would scroll down to right here for team referral links. Um, what this is actually really great, again, for a team member because you have your team website URL, right? Like this one would be just this portion, the dream team nc.kw.com. But notice right here, this particular link has a KW UID added to the end of it. What that means is you, the agent, the actual team member, can use this website URL in your marketing, and it will show you as the agent to contact. I'm going to throw it up in a tab here. While it would still show the team branding, the team logo, and still have the main team address in the URL, when you come down to the contact me part, it would show your headshot with your name listed, your phone number, and your email listed. So it is personalized to you. Also, if you have a consumer, I'm sorry. If you just got a request from me to unmute, I apologize. I was trying to let someone in the waiting room and they disappeared right when I was hitting the admit button. So just ignore if you got an unmute offer. Um, okay, so right here, it would, oh, the lead. If the lead enters their information on this particular website URL, the contact would be added to your team contacts, but they're automatically assigned to you, the team member. It doesn't go into like the lead pool, or it's not routed by the lead routing rules that your rainmaker may have set up to be bounced around to other team members. If a person enters their information into that particular team website URL, the one that you have right here, then that lead would immediately be assigned to you. So you get to claim that lead. Okay. Or they're automatically claimed to you. Next is a team app um, link as well. This is an app that is branded for the team instead of like um, the solo agent. It would have that team logo on it and things like that. Um, in general, it's a team app link, and the Rainmaker will be notified by any new lead that actually joins using this app link. However, you as the team member have your own personal one right here. So if you share this as your branded app link, it will show you as the agent with your team logo. And again, if anyone registers on the app using this particular link right here, that contact comes straight into your command database. It is assigned directly to you. Okay, just a great way to keep hold of your leads if you're on a team. Next, let's just go over opportunities briefly for a second. with the opportunities, there isn't a way to actually create repeating tasks now. So right here, your opportunities tab, we'll give it a second to load. Command's been a little slow yesterday and today. Let's see. There we go. So I'm just going to click to get into the opportunities pipeline here. And once here, notice the checklist icon that's on these opportunities. Well, you can now come in and create a repeating task, meaning that once you create it, I'm just going to quickly do this for you guys. Create a repeating task. Maybe this is something like checking the market pulse, right? Maybe you want it to be every week you're going in and checking what competition is left on the market against this particular listing of yours, or maybe what's closed. What are the appraisers most likely going to pull if you have an appraisal done in the next 30 days? Things like that. So if there's a repeating task that you want to, again, repeat daily, weekly, monthly, even yearly, you can now add this into an opportunity and we'll go ahead and create it and I'll show you what it looks like. So right here, it's repeating, or excuse me, it's a repeating task. Notice the little arrows. And so even when I come and check that it's done, notice it generated itself right here again. And as you move that opportunity through those different phases and stages, this repeating task will continue. And so while it will let you keep up with how many times you have already completed it, it will also regenerate itself or repeat throughout the different phases and stages so that you can keep that task on your checklist continuously since it's something you want to, again, do continuously. So you can definitely check out our tip video on that. It shows you how to manage those, create those, and move forward with that. But this again helps you actually provide consistent service and value to your clients when you have checklists like that, right? It's huge leverage. I don't know about you, but to-do lists are a big thing and it helps you keep up with everything. Command Mobile is another thing that got updated within the last couple of months. Moving on to the next item, we have a Command Mobile class that will be on this Friday, actually. Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, same place when you come to the Zoom link and we will be able to go over all the options there. Since I can't show you that on the screen right now, just know that we will be covering how you can now merge and deduplicate contacts on the go now within your Command Mobile account, just like you can within your Command Contacts tab. So you can come in here to your Command Contacts tab and, oh goodness, let's hit refresh. This is tech in real time for you guys. As they're providing updates, sometimes there can be little glitches. There we go. All right, so we're in our contacts tab. Over here on the far right, the three little dots, you can check for duplicates and actually merge those, excuse me, or remove them if you need to. Well, now that's available within your Command Mobile app as well. So you may want to mosey over to your app store on your mobile device and just make sure that you have the newest version downloaded. Another thing is not only being able to scan for those duplicates, but being able to merge them on the go and also creating and managing repeating tasks, just like I showed you for your opportunities. Now that is available in your Command Mobile app, so you can do it on the go as well. Okay. And so another thing, the KW consumer app or even your KW agent site, if you're not familiar, the consumer login that a consumer creates on one of those works for the other. So I'm going to show you on the KW agent site. We'll just go up here, start a new tab and go to Scott's KW website. There we go. And so when you're here, there's a login button at the top right. If we were to click on this login to log in as a consumer or to create a consumer login, notice that now we have options to log in with other third-party authentication. So we can log in with our Google logins, Apple logins, and Facebook logins now instead of creating an additional login. So just a little bit of ease here provided to consumers. They can do this here when they're signing into your agent's site, but they can also use this since it's the same login. They can use this when signing into the KW Consumer app as well. So if you're not familiar, we have a consumer mobile app class that we go over this with you, and also tech tip videos on the YouTube channel that show you how to do this in detail. Okay. But what that provides is just a little ease to your consumers. And so then next, I want to show you the AI chat that's now available within your Command account. So we will close this tab and mosey back on over to Command here. And so when we go to our Home tab, bringing us back to our Command dashboard here, you'll notice in the bottom right-hand corner that you have a giant teal circle with some 3 stars in it. If you hover over it, it lets you know that you can explore continued learning with AI. So this is available here on your Command dashboard, as well as back here in your Connect section, which is kind of like your education portal. So even if we were to click on Connect, you will be able to see this same icon available to let you tap into some AI wisdom on any page that you travel to back here in Connect. When you click on the AI portal, or what they're calling Quick, KWIQ, you can come here and chat with AI. It gives you some suggested prompts if you would like to ask, or you can type in your own. Just know that it can't give you business specific details, like about your business in particular or your marketing in particular, but you can ask about things like what number should you track in your business, or what steps should you take to define your value proposition to clients and to consumers. So there's some great wisdom in here if you want to come and begin asking it questions. It also will help track your history as well with what questions that you have asked it, so you can come back and reference them as well. Okay. But just to let you know, you do have that AI bot there available to you. And next, let's jump back into paid ads really quickly. I actually won't be able to show you this because we don't have any existing paid ads, but I meant to mention when we were back here for campaigns that a new paid ad feature is to clone or duplicate your paid ads. So if I click paid ad quick start, it'll bring us back here, and any previously run paid ad that you have done will be listed on the left hand side over here as soon as it comes up. There we go, programs. And so you would come here to see your programs or your previously run ads. And before, you would have to recreate that ad every single time you wanted to run it. Well, now, if you have an ad that you previously ran, there's going to be an option in the far right hand side where you can actually choose to clone that paid ad. The only two things that won't duplicate is the budget and the time frame. So you'll still have to adjust those for each paid ad that you run, but it will include the same type of ad that you ran, the same images, same content, same targeting. All of that will be included, so you don't have to recreate the wheel every time. So to go without saying this, but or it doesn't need to be said, but this saves you time and steps, right? It saves you energy. You can reclone or duplicate that paid ad over and over again as many times as you would like to without having to go through all the steps involved. And last but not least, what we're going to cover in today's class is over here on the left-hand side. We're actually going to jump back into contacts. And I want to show you this one-off email that you can send to your contacts now. Currently, or before this update, you would have to create a smart plan email or an email campaign to actually send out a bulk email to contacts. And there was no current way to send a one off email to just an individual contact. Well, now there's an option. It's called a one off email that you would do right here within your contacts tab. I'm just going to show that to you briefly. You can include up to 500 contacts on one email. Since we only have one little guy here, I'm just going to select him. But again, you can select all for up to 500 contacts at a time. Your action menu or bulk action menu appears right here. And now you have a new option within that menu to actually email. Give me just a second. There it is. Send email option right here. And it will let you compose the email right here. Now you can't add any additional emails, but you can remove them if you happen to click more than what you wanted. Typical email fashion, subject. You have some editability here. You can even attach files or hyperlinks as well. There's even a signature option here. If you click to add a signature, you can actually come in here and personalize multiple signatures depending on what email you're sending. So if it's something you're doing commonly, you can set up different signatures so you can just grab and go and not have to manually type it out every time. But you would enter your text for that email and hit send. This does use your command mail, and that lets you know right there at the bottom. Once this email is sent, the people receiving it cannot see that you sent it to multiple people. It does look like you just sent it to them, and it would appear in their timeline so you can tell when they've received it or that you sent it. The only thing that's going to be different here, really, from using smart plans or email campaigns is there are no merge fields right here for this one-off email. So you can't really customize it to show like your contact's first name or something like that. So no merge fields here on the one-off email, but it is a really quick way if you're sitting here working on your database, not to have to go in and build an entire email campaign or an entire smart plan just for that one-off email that you want to reach out to your client with. So it's a great new little feature that hopefully will save you a lot of time and trouble. So that actually completes today's class, guys. That is the most recent features available through Scott Leroy Marketing and Command. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. If you're watching this back live, you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com and we're happy to help. If you're here with me live, just stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and go over the questions in the chat and help get those answered for you. Thanks for watching.